Hi, welcome to Fox News. Joining us live here, we have a special guest from the Book of Tom Sawyer. It's Tom Sawyer himself. Give a round of applause. Welcome, Tom.
Glad to be here.
So, how has your life been so far?
So far it's been pretty good since that fateful experience.
Well, we're going to talk about that fateful experience today, folks. Now, I have a few questions for you, and you're going to answer them as good as possible, okay? Okay, question number 1. Did you feel bad when you beat up that stranger that awful day?
I did not feel bad for it because I thought that he had started the fight.
Now, did you know that stranger before, or did he just move there?
He just moved into the town.
On one day in Sunday school, which your Aunt Polly makes you go to, of course, you found a nice, young, intelligent girl named Becky Thatcher. You loved her and she loved you, and kids those days were getting engaged. Why did you feel that it was important to get engaged?
I didn't feel that I was important. I just felt pressured because everyone else was.
Okay. When you and Becky were doing the engagement ceremony, you told her that you were engaged to someone else before, and she started crying and getting very upset at you. Did you feel bad that you hurt her feelings?
No, because I wanted to be honest, because I cared for her.
Okay. Now, your Aunt Polly was making you go to Sunday school, and you didn't really like it. And there's plenty more rules. So you decided to become something, and that choice of yours was to become a pirate. When you became a pirate and followed that dream, Aunt Polly was so scared about you and thought you were lost and actually died. Did you feel bad that you made her think that way?
A little bit, but more or less no, because I felt that she was mistreating me.
During one night, you and Huck went to the graveyard, and you experienced a tragic moment. You saw 3 men, and 1 died on that night. What was going through your head, and what actually happened there?
Well, what happened is Dr. Robinson and Injun Joe got in a fight, and it ended up with Dr. Robinson dying. I was scared that me and Huck were to be found and die. I also felt sorrow because Dr. Robinson was very special to me.
Interesting. Now, after those days, you and Huck decided to make an oath to not tell anyone about this murder that you saw at the graveyard.
Yes.
Why did you confess and break that oath in front of the judge?
Well, I just kind of exploded. I had so much guilt kept piling up.
You and Becky and a group of other kids and 1 adult were on a field trip, I believe, and you went to go see a cave. You and Becky got lost from that group and did not know where you were, and you guys ran out of lantern oil and had no light. Were you guys scared, or were you guys calm and relaxed and knew what you were doing?
Yeah, we were scared. We were scared because, first off, I lost Becky in the cave, and I didn't know what was in it. Cliffs, dangerous animals.
Okay. In that cave, when you and Becky were lost, you saw someone, and that man was Injun Joe, the person that you ratted out for killing Dr. Robertson, and he was drunk. If he wasn't drunk, do you think he would have killed you?
I think he would have because he was so filled up with revenge that had told on him, and his life was ruined.
Okay. Now, when the town found Injun Joe and they knew that he murdered Dr. Robertson, they wanted to put him or give him the death penalty. Do you think it was fair that they made Injun Joe die in a cave?
Well, they didn't mean for him to die. They locked the door and he ran out of food and water. What he had to do is catch bats and eat them and drink water that fell off the ceiling. Horrible way to die. I felt a little both relief because I didn't have to worry about him coming to get me anymore, but sorrow because it was kind of sad the way it went.
Now, that dream of yours of becoming a pirate, broke, I believe? Or is it still with you and you still want to be a pirate?
It broke off. I figured that it was a childhood dream and gave up on it. I could do better things.
So you became a man?
Yes.
Now, this is our last and final question before we go to commercial breaks. On that day when Injun Joe died, he had a big treasure chest full of gold that he's been saving up. And since you and Huck were the heroes, you guys both get to split the money 50-50. Now, what did you do with that money?
Well, first I helped my Aunt Polly, then I gave the rest to my school, my church.
Okay, good answer. Now, this interview will be back in a couple of minutes, so take a short break and we'll be back with these commercials.
Hey Joe,